Are jobs just jobs, or there are certain jobs that are referred to as a calling? We hear of statements like being a doctor is a calling. Is this really true? And if it's true that some jobs are a calling, does this mean that people who work in these sectors have to be treated specially because of their commitment to these fields? All around the world, we're seeing doctors going on strike. We're seeing a lot of dissatisfaction in the medical profession. Allow me to say, in other professions that are seemingly called these jobs that are referred to as calling, like being an educator. So we see that these calling jobs necessarily do not equate the salary and the quality of life when you compare to the investment that these professionals give into their jobs. So in today's video, we want to address these issues. What are your thoughts? Are jobs just jobs, or are there certain jobs that are callings, and what should be the compensation if you believe that a job is a calling? If you're ready for this topic, in 3, 2, 1, let's go! According to a write-up by Polly Dennison, a writer and editor at LinkedIn News, this is what they have to say about the topic: is a job really a calling? Referring to some jobs and treating them as callings can result in toxic work environment where employers consider someone's passion for their job and how their role may be a part of their identity as replacement for fair pay and good working conditions. That is a red flag. For people who work in jobs they consider their calling, it can be difficult to acknowledge workplace problems, call out wrongdoings, or handle a job loss. Dear viewers, let me know, what is your opinion about this topic? Is a job really a job, or there's some jobs that are callings? I seriously covet your comment in this topic. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Do you think that being a doctor is a calling? If it's not, why do you think so? And if it is, then do you think it's worth it? What are the right way to separate being a doctor as a calling, doing what you really love, and making good money out of what you call your calling? Do you think that calling medicine or becoming a doctor or a health worker a calling? Do you think that in such a way it's a way to take away from what it's supposed to be, what a doctor is supposed to worth? Do you think that it's kind of a compensation? Because I see most people, especially in Africa, saying, people just call you doctor, in our local dialects. Sometimes they say doke, so it's like you have a status, but you do not have like finances that what being called a doctor, every time someone sees you, they're like, oh, hi doc, with that respect. Do you think that it's enough? Do you think that just the prestige, it's enough compensation, for the hard work that doctors and health workers and everyone who has a job that's STEM a calling? Is it the right compensation for the work that they put into their profession? I'd love to know your thoughts and what you think about this issue. But there is something I want to address before we are done with. Personally, to be honest, I do really see some scam here with this calling associated with some profession. I think that if you should refer to something as a calling and a job that makes people invest, more time than usual emotions and psychological investment, a lot of investment. It takes a lot to study to become a doctor, takes a lot of exams, takes a lot of practice, just a lot. I can say a lot. Personally, my own story, it took me about 10 years to be able to get my medical certificate. At the end of the day, I think that if doctors are asking for greater compensation, if teachers or educators are asking for greater compensation, then I think that the answer to their request should not be, this profession is a noble profession. I've seen that on the Nigerian Twitter space when a a doctor stated that he left medicine for tech and was complaining about the poor healthcare system in Nigeria and how the whole system of how doctors are treated and healthcare in general is affecting, just the economical state of doctors. And someone was like, "Where's your passion?" I think if I find the reply of that tweet, I'm going to post in this video. But before we conclude this video, I would want to place also some questions that I think that everyone should be able to answer. Because I think the issue here is, what is a calling, what's a job? I don't want to go through the definition of those terms. Someone can help us differentiate in the comment section. But there's some questions that I want for you to be able to answer personally. Why are you here? Why are you on earth? Who are you? Most people do not have a different definition of themselves apart from the roles that they take. So when they say, "Who are you?" Most times people say, "I am a doctor." No, the question to "who are you" is what gives you your essence. I think that's where you can really understand your calling, because I believe that our calling has different roles and different expression. So I'm going to be leaving some suggestions of books that you can read that can help you answer the questions, who am I and what am I on earth to do? So you're not a pastor, you're not a doctor, you're not a teacher. These are things, are roles that you take to fulfill your calling, which your calling gets its definition from who you are. So the question today is that if I say, "Who are you?" and you don't have to jump straight up into getting your identity from the things you do, what would that answer be? If someone knows, could you put that in the comment section? So once again, I'm ending this video with the question, are jobs just jobs, or some jobs are a calling? If popular jobs like medicine, being a health worker, that are referred to as callings, what do you think, or how do you think these jobs and people who work in this sector should be treated? Thank you for watching this video. Do like, comment, subscribe. Jobs just jobs, or some jobs are a calling. This video here will tell you 5 reasons why I think you should not study medicine. And I'm going to be making a video soon on my channel on how medicine is not instantly rewarding. Yes, it's going to be a video to the parent. We need support after medical school. And also, if you're going into medical school as well, you should know that from graduation you have other exams to take to learn more skills. I'll just talk about all these in the video that's to come. Thank you for watching.